Okay, everybody, I am so excited for this video because I really don't know whether it's going to work the way I wanted to or whether it's not. So you're all just sitting here with me and we're gonna figure this out together. We are gonna figure this out together. So first thing I'm doing is throwing my good old hair up into a good old bun. While I'm doing my good old bun, so sexy. Yes, look how good that looks. I'm going to talk about one problem that I had with this. All of the products that I'm going to be using on my face as in makeup are from the dollar store. They all cost $1. The only other problem, well, the only problem that I had was that I could not find a blush brush or a powder brush in the dollar store. So what I did is I just grabbed my makeup brushes from Little Pearl Cosmetics, which is my vegan and cruelty-free makeup company. The link to that shop is down below in my description box. But so these are the only two brushes that I'm going to be using that aren't from the dollar store. Everything else is from the dollar store. You can find this in most stores for $3, but I was blessed enough to find it at the dollar store. This is a $1 e.l.f. brush, and this is a $1 Wet n Wild brush. Also, another thing I forgot, this is not $1. The silicone sponge, but you can find them on eBay for like $1. So this is just what I'm going to be using to apply my foundation. This is the e.l.f. eyelash curler, $1, and just some plain old tweezers for my eyelashes. So these three things are the only thing that I'm using that are not from the dollar store. That's it. That's all I have to say. So, with that said, I'm going to say let's get into this because I'm hella hyped. So, I do not have a primer. Right now, I also forgot to take out my Wet n Wild brushes, so I'm doing that right now. I could not find concealer at the store, and I also could not find any sort of primer. So this makeup look will be concealer free, and it will be highlighter free in a sense. I'm using a gold eyeshadow, so it's going to be more of a dark highlighter more than a natural highlighter. But that's okay. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to be taking my Yes to Nourish Care makeup wipe and wiping my face off. It says it's fragrance free, and it's not. It's really not. That's probably why it's at the dollar store. It's not overpowering, but it's not fragrance free either. Look at all that dirt. Ew. Ew. Okay. Hands are all nice and clean. So the first thing we're going to be starting off with is this Beautycon Makeup Drop sponge, silicone sponge, and this Sassy and Chic BB Beauty Cream. This is in shade, I want to say medium. They did not have a light there, which I thought was kind of strange, but that's okay. I am concerned about the coverage. So we're going to zoom in all nice and be like, oh, yes. Yes, we're all nice and personal. Okay. So a medium actually might work really, really well. I'm just gonna, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, medium is not medium. Who freaking called this medium? This is so light. Okay. Who called this medium? I'm gonna have a talk with that person. Just starting out on my forehead because that's where I usually feel most comfortable. Starting out. Okay. I don't know maybe if it's the product, but it's kind of just smearing around on my skin. Look, I look like I have a beard. Like, oh my gosh, it's Santa. No, kids, it's Elizabeth. No, you have Santa's beard. Okay, this is not working out. Okay, I'm gonna use, stick with it, never give up. Never surrender. I wanna give up hope so bad on the sponge. Oh my gosh, I wanna give up. It's just smearing around. It is not, it's not doing what I want it to do. So, with that said, I'm going to grab a small buffing brush from Morphe. This is the Morphe G40, and going to town. Okay, guys. This is literally the foundation. This is not even like my skin. As you can see, it did not really cover anything. Okay, it covered up some. I definitely can say it did cover up some stuff on my chin, but this guy right here did not really cover up. It feels very, not heavy, but wet on my skin. It does not feel dry and like subtle, and as you can see, it is very, very shiny looking. Definitely super duper light. That I would not call that medium at all. I would call that like extra light. Like that, this is something my sister would wear, and she's really pale. So, okay. Coverage, I'm gonna give it, out of 5, I'm going to give it a solid 2.5. I want to say 3. I'm gonna say 3. It covered up my scarring, but it did not cover, and it covered up like the small red spots I had, but it did not cover up, give me a full coverage effect on Mount Vesuvius over here. But I'm gonna go in with a second layer and try. Affordability, duh, it was a freaking $1, so yeah, that's a check. The shade match, I would not give it, I'll give it like a 2, because it really was super light. You know, I was expecting myself to kind of look dark, and this was definitely very, very light. It's very streaky. It kind of makes me look like, I don't know, but now it's settling in, and I want to zoom in a little bit. Now, like, if you can see right here, it's definitely kind of settling into my skin, so I don't look so splotchy. This is something interesting. It's very shiny, but kind of figured something like that would happen, so that's why I grabbed powder. Coverage, I'm actually kind of impressed right now. I mean, the coloring is a little off. That's something I would use in the winter, but coverage is not bad. Sassy and chic, okay. Now I know this is itchy, okay. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Next, I have to go in and set, and to be setting my face, I'm going to be using the LA Colors pressed powder in beige, and just my powder brush, and I'm just going to tap that into my skin. Okay, let's zoom in again, y'all. As you can see, Mount Vesuvius didn't get covered. But let's look at how this powder is working on my skin. It has taken away the shininess, which is yay. That is what we want. Look at my hairline. It's not giving my skin much color at all. It says shade beige, so it's not really giving me much color, but it is giving me that nice matte look that I want, especially since the BB cream was so not matte. Okay, the only complaint, okay, I'm actually impressed with this pressed powder. My only complaint is if you are somebody who is looking for a powder to give you some color, I would not suggest this. This is definitely more of a translucent powder, and the packaging is very, very flimsy, but I do like how it comes with a mirror, so like if you're ever in a rush and you just need to like, oh no, Joseph is coming in the office today, and then like oil away your face, definitely use that. Okay, so next let's do brows, everybody. So this is the Color Mates Dark Brown Medium Brown Brow Powder. One eyebrow, I'm gonna zoom in real nice and close and try to do use the pathetic little excuse for a, there we are, angled brush. Like, look at this. That's not even angled. And then the other eye, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild angled brush. So since this is my least favorite brow, I'm going to be using the angled brush. It is so hard. Literally, I'm just sitting in here tapping and the bristles aren't moving whatsoever. I just dropped my angled liner brush. Good job, Elizabeth. Okay, here we are. Okay, so far the color is not atrocious. But literally, this is so hard to control. I just got some on my face. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, this is making me angry on the inside. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Okay. So here we are, trying our very best to give, oh, Lord help me. I cannot let this atrocity continue any further. Oh, what? What? Oh my. Okay, we're not gonna use that bristle, poor excuse of a brush and a humanity thing anymore. We're going to pick up the Wet n Wild brush. So again, this is the angled liner brush. This is $1. And we're gonna try again. I mean, I guess it's kind of cheating since it's already kind of filled in. But as you can see, it's a lot less stiff. This brow color is kind of dark. So I'm not looking to give myself an Instagram brow. I'm kind of just going with my natural brow shape and using my finger to fix any mistakes as I go. I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a spoolie. Kind of just blend out any harsh lines. Then I'm going to go back in and fake draw in some hairs, even though I know that this bristle is not thin enough to really give me a true hair effect. So here is what we have. Not bad. It's honestly not bad. I do have to say it's a little hard to clean up. I usually just use my finger to clean up any like spots, like right here in this area I'm having some. And right here, it's a little difficult to clean up, but honestly for a dollar store product, that's kind of amazing. So here we go. Here's our naked, this is our good brow. Sometimes it's not a good brow. I think I'm gonna go ahead and see what the light color looks like. My nose is so itchy. So this is the lighter shade. Definitely does not match my brow color whatsoever. So I'm just gonna switch back to the brown, dark brown. Like this Wet n Wild liner brush, angled liner brush. Really feeling that it's so nice and easy to use. It is not giving me much trouble. You see what I mean, where it's kind of hard to move, like get rid of. Like I'm having to go back in with my poor excuse of a sponge thingy, and I just lost my brush. Things I'm good at. Okay. Okay, let's try and find it. I spy with my little eye. I found it. I found it. Okay. Okay, so here is what we are working with. I know my brows are not perfect, but They are what they are, everybody. Okay, okay. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Okay. 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 Next, I think I'm gonna save eyeshadow for last because I'm so excited about doing that. So I'm gonna be grabbing my blush brush and using the LA Colors Single Blush in shade Toast. I'm gonna swatch this. So here we are. Here is the blush shade. It's a nice mauve color. They describe this that can be used for a highlighter. Definitely would not use this as a highlighter. It is a pretty blush color. There is a little bit of shimmer in the blush. Not gonna be mad because it's a dollar store product. Oh, I did not expect that. Okay. Okay. Holy shnikes. I accidentally put on, I was not expecting that pigment whatsoever. Whoa, gotta start over, everybody, because that was insane. That was, wow. Okay, that's such a pretty light natural shade. It looks really nice on my skin tone. Okay, I like this color. It's not very easy to blend out. I would not say that. It's very easy to move across my skin. I kind of feel like once it's there, it's there. So this isn't a blush you can necessarily make mistakes with. But it is a very pretty natural color. As you can see, I'm really having a hard time blending it, trying to make sure it's not so harsh on my skin. But that's not really working. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I actually am impressed with the pigment. I am not impressed with the blendability of it. That was very hard to blend out, but the pigment was absolutely insane. You all saw that. It was like an alien visiting us. Okay. Next, I think I'm gonna move on. I think I'm gonna do eyeshadow now. Okay, so I have been dying. Literally, I have been so freaking excited to get into this. This is the LA Colors I Heart Makeup Eye Pocket Palette. My only complaint is I think it's gonna be kind of hard to swatch. Like, look how tiny, and then literally it's just my pinky. So I'm just gonna try and get in there and do the deed. Holy shnikes. Oh, well, that was sad. That was the shade I was most excited for too. Just getting it in there. None of these have shade names. Okay, so they really do not have a whole crap ton of pigment. I don't know. Like, this is the last one and it's pretty. Okay. I'm going to swatch the other one and see which one I like better. This is the LA Colors Hot Makeup Palette. Eyeshadow palette. So here is the dark brown. That is definitely, looks not so tan, but it's coming off very tan on the hand. That has a lot of pigment. It kind of has a little bit of shimmer to it. Here is the dark brown color, gonna go on the hand. That didn't have a lot of pigment to it. The black color, is that black or is that purple? I think this is supposed to be purple. Okay, so these don't have insane pigment, which is so crazy because I was expecting these to be, I thought the eyeshadows were going to be like the wow factor of this video, but I feel like everything else so far has been the wow factor. It's kind of been opposite. I expected a lot more from the eyeshadows, but that's just me swatching them. Let's see how they apply, I think what I'm going to do is mix the two, use this for more transition shades and everything, and then use this just to give me some glam. So here we go. Also, there were no eyeshadow primers there, but you can get a really cheap one from Wet n Wild at the drugstore, and this is just their eyeshadow crease brush. I'm just using that light shade from Hot palette to give myself a nice base. This looks more cream, but it's showing up way like white on my lid. So just going in and tapping that just to give myself a nice base to start on. Okay. Okay. I think what I'm going to do next is use my Wet n Wild crease brush, grab this lovely coral shade right here, and give myself a transition shade. I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see better. This eyebrow's bothering me. I want to fix it. That's pretty. It is a very pretty coral color. It's kind of hard to blend out. It doesn't have a whole lot of blendability. I kind of started right here by accident, and as you can see, that is definitely the focal, like, not focal point, but like harsh part of the shade. Yeah, definitely difficult to blend out. But for $1, what can we expect? Just kind of make it even, because again, like I said, it's really hard to blend out. I can't live any like this anymore. I have to fix it. I have to fix it. I have to fix it. Where's my brows? It is just literally annoying the crap out of me, and I can't seem to find my brow thing. So I'm just going to go in and use one of the LA Color eyeshadow shades to fix my brow. There we go. That's better. So again, I'm just blending this out. It is still bothering me. Oh, it's a pretty color. It's just so hard to blend. And I use this Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush religiously. Excuse me, focus, thank you. Like, dear Lord, please help. Oh, I feel like I look like a girl who can't do makeup. Okay. Okay, so that was the LA Colors Hot palette. Now I'm going to use the Pocket eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. Ooh. Okay. I feel like this is going to be fun, and this one's going to impress me. So I'm just taking my e.l.f. crease brush and dipping into this shade right here, making sure I get it all nice and packed, because I think this might be black or dark brown. I'm not sure. Oh, look at that fallout. Look at... Okay, let's pick back up our crease shade and pray to the Lord that this one blends out easier. Okay, yes, it's getting there. Okay, this one is